Srinivasan, it appears that as far as the Congress is concerned, they now feel that they are secure in Rajasthan. If Pilot is to return to the Congress fold in the truest sense of the term, what would he need to do?
Well, Vishnu, it's of course a very fast evolving situation, and we're getting information both from official sources as well as from those who don't want to come on the record. But from what one can understand, I think the Congress has been closely watching the developments since the morning. The fact that Sachin Pilot has emphatically come out and said he's not joining the BJP, and that he's in a sense reaching out to the Gandhis by saying that the attempt to link him to the BJP was to malign him in the eyes of the Gandhis. All this being watched very closely by the Congress. I spoke to a senior Congress functionary, and what he told me was this. He said that while this is certainly welcome news, they'll have to wait and see exactly how to bring about a quote-unquote ghar wapsi for Sachin Pilot. He said his advice to Sachin Pilot would be to not place any preconditions on his return to the Congress in the fullest sense of the word. He said that it would be very difficult to accommodate Sachin Pilot in Rajasthan after all that has happened, after all the bitterness and bad blood, and that it's quite possible that Sachin Pilot might be given some sort of prominent role at the center of the Congress, as it were, in New Delhi. Right. And also said that Sachin Pilot shouldn't seek any positions or place any conditions. That would make the process easier. But he did say, Vishnu, that all of this cannot happen immediately, that there would have to be a cooling off period, perhaps for a month or more, before there can be a full return.
And what about the MLAs who've supported Sachin?
On this, I asked as well, and I was told that there would be a decision taken by the Congress on a case-by-case basis. Now, as we know, disqualification notices have been sent to them. Each of them has been asked to reply to the Speaker. And so the indication I got was that the Congress would look at each of the cases of these MLAs and decide what to do with them. Overall, though, the attempt would be to try and bring back as many people as possible, to try and get as close as possible to restore status quo for the Rajasthan government.
Is it too early to say that the crisis is over?
I think so, Vishnu, because as we know with politics, it's very fluid and the numbers keep fluctuating. From 122, Ashok Gehlot at one point was down to almost 100, which is just about the halfway mark. Now Mr. Gehlot is claiming the support of 105 to 106 MLAs. Where exactly he's got that number from, we don't know, because if you just subtract the 19 MLAs who've been served show cause notices, which in a sense is the Congress's official acknowledgement of the number of people who've rebelled, that's 103. 122 minus 19 is down to just 103.
Right.
The tribal party MLAs, which Mr. Gehlot's camp is now claiming, in a sense, have once again stated their support to him, do not appear to have made up their mind. I actually spoke to one of them, an MLA called Rajkumar, and he told me the party is still in the process of deciding. So I would say that the risk level has come down somewhat, but it's too early to say that the crisis is over.
And as far as the BJP is concerned, it's what? Wait and watch, because Vasundhara Raje, who apparently was the individual not in favor of Sachin joining them, is not even in Jaipur today, and talk of that meeting of the BJP in Jaipur, that appears it's not really going to take place either.
Absolutely. I think the BJP was very much waiting to see what Sachin Pilot was going to say and do. Remember that there was a press conference scheduled this morning of his which got cancelled. When they saw that that was not happening, when they saw Pilot making emphatic on-record statements that he has no intention of joining the BJP, I think they decided to basically de-escalate, to stand down, to wind up their plans to meet and strategize. Because as long as the other side is not coming forward, then there's not much traction for the BJP. The numbers are still not in their favor. So I think the BJP will continue to adopt a waiting posture, wait to see what exactly Pilot does before making their move.
All right, Srinivasan, thanks for joining us.